Ah, yes.
There you go. It's official. We have now started. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On those of you on the call tonight and those of you watching this by video from Facebook or Telegram or the YouTube channel. Excuse me. And we're going to give our standard presentations this evening. For those of you who haven't seen it and those of you who just want a little refresher on what we're doing, because things do change from time to time. So yeah, welcome to our Sunday evening opportunity call. And at the moment we do 2 of these a week. One is on a Sunday at 10 p.m. UK time, 5 p.m. Eastern time. And I think that's 3 p.m. Mountain time. Becky will probably correct me if I'm wrong. And exactly the same time on Wednesdays. Okay, so you'll receive an email, you'll get a link telling you when, and there's also a link that you can look up. If you're not in one of those 3 time zones, you can look up what time zone, so what time the meeting happens for you in your time zone. So that's a clever little thing the internet's put out there for us to use. So yeah, good evening, and we're going to talk through now about one-click, what one-click is, why we do it, and what it means to you for us to be able to offer you involvement in the one-click trading system business. And I'm going to switch over to, I'm going to share my screen. Any second now.
Here it comes.
Okay, and you should be able to see my one-click trading system presentation.
Not yet, it's coming. It's just coming now. Okay, there you are.
Wow, they said as fast as the speed of light, but it's a little bit slower than that, isn't it?
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so the one-click trading system business is about trading cryptocurrencies. And, you know, there are a lot of different ways of making money in the world today. In fact, there's more ways of making money now than there's ever been before. And so why cryptocurrency and why cryptocurrency trading? Well, one of the things I love about cryptocurrency is it's the way money should be. For thousands of years, this is exactly how money used to be handled. It was an exchange between the person who had the money and the person who had the goods and services that the buyer wanted. Nobody else got involved. Nobody tried to tell them the value of that money or the value of that transaction. It was just, you know, whatever they agreed was the price of something, that's what they paid. And about 100 years or so ago, some clever people, or clever from their perspective, hoodwinked various countries into getting involved with central banks. And the central banks took over then the whole money flow worldwide. And the central banks tell us what money's worth, and to a certain extent, they tell us what whether we can exchange it with certain other people. So we lost control of our money for quite a long time. Other people telling us, you know, what the money's worth, telling us where we can use it and where we can't use it. But cryptocurrency is putting an end to all of that, because cryptocurrency is the way money should be. Because the value of money is the labor it took to create that money. It is not whatever anybody else says it is. You know, if we agree a price for something, that's the value of that money. And no one wants banks or governments telling them what to do with their hard-earned money, which is why we are talking about cryptocurrency trading rather than any other type of trading. Cryptocurrency is here to stay. And we're at the point of mass adoption of cryptocurrency. Whenever you've got any new invention, new system, new device, whatever, when it gets to about 3% of a given population using that system or that device, then you have something called mass adoption. It becomes quite fashionable then for everybody to have one. And then after a period of time, you're weird if you haven't got one, you know, like a mobile phone. I remember back in the 80s, I was one of the few people I knew who had a mobile phone, and everybody thought I was a bit of a yuppie, thought I was a bit of a show off. And, you know, people were saying, well, I'm never going to get one. I don't, I've got a phone at home. Why do I need to take one with me? And now, of course, if you don't have a mobile phone or a handy, then you're weird. It's as simple as that. So mass adoption, that's exactly what happens. It gets to a certain point and then it just takes off. And that's kind of where we are with cryptocurrency. It's going to take off any day now, any week now, any month now, it's going to take off. So what that means is crypto is here to stay, which also means that exchanging cryptos is a viable way to earn from the crypto space, because the cryptocurrencies value vary one coin to another. So therefore you can buy one coin with another coin, and then later when the value's different, you can buy it back again or buy a third coin or whatever. So you can make some money by exchanging cryptos, which also means you're in the right place at the right time. And who hasn't wanted to be in the right place at the right time? You know, most people, when they look back and they regret things, it's not because they weren't in the right place at the right time. Although we all say, well, wouldn't it be good if I'd seen this sooner? But that's, you know, you can't predict that. What you can do is say, I was in the right place at the right time and I didn't take advantage of it. I didn't do anything with it. Okay, so how many times will we wanted to be in the right place at the right time? And now that it's happened to you, do you recognize it for what it is? So most people that had the chance to buy Microsoft or Google or Facebook stock didn't. And they're the ones that regret it. But those that did earned a fortune. And we're not offering stocks and bonds and shares. Sorry, Al, can you let people in, please? So we're not offering stocks and bonds and shares and anything like that in other people's business. What we're offering is a trading system designed to grow your wealth, not to grow somebody else's wealth. And we'll show you later how you can help others do the same if you want to. If you've got people you know and love and want to see them succeed and make money, then listen to what Al's going to tell you in a little while, and you'll learn how you can share this with them as well. So let's just have a little look at something. And I chose pension funds because pension funds, everybody knows pension funds are run by hedge fund managers and people who are, you know, the whole reason for being is to make money, to take a lump sum of money and make more money so that pensions pay out more money. Of course, they also pay commissions to the people that are trading, and the companies that run these funds make far more money than the people who are benefiting from, you know, withdrawing their pension. But needless, you know, the point I want to make is these people are.
Yeah, why don't I try that? Hold on.
Yeah, sorry, can you mute yourself, Tom, please? Okay, so you know, these people are that's their whole job, is to increase the fund so that they can make money for themselves, but also they can make money for in this case, the people drawing on the pension fund. Last year, 2021, the average annual annuity income change was 3.9%. That means people who had an income from these pension funds got a pay rise of 3.9% per year. Okay, not a massive pay rise, but compare it to the years before, of course, and it's really a lot better. It was a lot better in 2021 than it was in previous years. But of course, 2022, we all know that in 2022, the bottom is falling out of our economies across the world, mainly through poor decisions from politicians, not for any other reason. And so the pension funds, I suspect, are not going to grow by 3.9% per year for 2022. In fact, I suspect they'll be back into negative figures by the end of the year. The UK government announced last week or the week before now that inflation is going to be the official figures are going to be 10%. And when the official figures are 10%, you know that in reality it's 25% inflation because all governments have this formula they use to work out inflation, and they cheat. It's as simple as that. They cheat to make things look better than they are. You know, it doesn't matter what the figures are they give us. You and I know that it costs you 25% more to do the same this year as we did last year. So they can say 10% all they like. Now they said that it was going to be 10% by the end of the year. The official figures out of the States now is that it's already at 9% for the States for this year. So I suspect it's going to be a lot more. The official figures will be a lot more than 10%, which means that the real figures are going to be just ridiculous. And Nobody's looking forward to that. That's going to hurt a lot of people. It's going to hurt you and me and the people that we know and love, which is why in a minute we want to listen to what Al's talking about, because that will be a way that we can help people we know and love to have a lot less pain in the next 12 months as this stuff is being done to them. So why crypto trading? You can't rely on the government, your boss, or traditional investment programs to sort out your financial future. It's going to be your mess. You didn't create it, but it is your mess. So therefore, you're the one that can sort it out. Nobody else cares about your finances. So it's not realistic for anybody else to care about sorting them out. It's only you that cares. It's only you that can do anything about it. But the point I'm trying to make here is that if we can produce a growth in your wealth of better than 3.9% per year, you'd be wise to put your money into our system instead of your bank or your pension fund or anything else. At 3.9% per year, trading cryptos is a very low bar. OneClick's developed a crypto trading system to allow you to engage with us to grow your wealth. We've made it easy and accessible. I'm going to go through some of that in a minute. You can register and set up the service on a website or an app, and you can use the same login details in both places. When we were putting this system together, we were thinking, how are we going to attract a lot of customers? Now, you'll understand, sometimes people say, well, if they can make that much money, why are they sharing it with other people? And I'm about to explain to you why our business model is that we share this with a lot of people, okay? We'll get to that in just a few seconds, but just take face value. We want to share this with a lot of people. So well, how are we going to make this business attractive to people? One is reliability. We want the system to be reliable. We want it to work in all markets. And we're just testing some systems now that looks like we can make money. And we've not been able to make money before in a down market or a sideways market. And we're looking at things. It looks as though we can make profits in, maybe not massive profits, but some profits in a sideways market and a down market. So we're very excited to be proven right on that. Hopefully we will be proven right, you know. Most of you know that we wouldn't lie or you know, big anything up that's not realistic. So you know, we wouldn't tell you that that's working if it isn't. But we are quietly optimistic that we're going to be able to put that in place in the next few weeks. So reliability, very exciting. Availability, people want this system to be available everywhere at all times. People want to be able to access it by app, by tablet, by watch, by computer, by I don't know, all sorts of things. I saw a microwave oven the other day with with a computer screen built into the front door, and there's no reason to suppose you couldn't look at your one-click business on your microwave if you want to. Who knows? I didn't test it, but it'd be interesting to find out. People want it to be low time input. They don't have time to spend doing other things. The reason, we all want the results from a good, solid trading system. What we don't want, though, is the time input. That's the whole appeal of one-click. If somebody wants to sit in front of the charts all day, they want to spend 5 years learning how to trade, they want to spend all day in front of the charts, making their own trades, that's absolutely fine. One-click is probably not the right vehicle for them to access crypto trading. The people who take advantage of one-click are people who don't have that knowledge, don't want that knowledge, don't have the time to sit in front of the charts all day. They've got a life they want to get on with, but they do want the results of a successful trading system. So therefore, they come to one-click, and we offer them all of that for a very low time input. And in fact, you can, once you've set it up, you can just check a box called auto-click, and it's on autopilot for you. We want ease of use, or you want ease of use. You want anyone can do this. You don't want to talk to somebody about doing this only to find out they can't do it because they haven't, got a high school education, or they, they for whatever reason they are restricted from doing this. You want to know that anyone can do this, and you want results. Okay, it's important that we get results. That's really the thing we're after. Is that we want to make a life-changing amount of money. Now, some people are interested in doing this just for $100 a month or a couple of $100 a month, and that's absolutely fine. There's room in one-click for them. But what excited me about this is that I can make a life-changing amount of money. And I don't think I'd have got as excited as I did, or I don't think I'd have gotten involved the way I did if I couldn't make a life-changing amount of money. But that's a realistic option. And you'll see that from what I'm talking about, and you'll see that from what Al's talking about as well. So what do you want from a trading system? We've got the option that people can become free trialers, customers, or affiliates. And customers pay $99 per month for access to the trading servers. Now, this is why we want a lot of members, is because we only make money from a straightforward subscription service. If OneClick only had one member paying $99 per month, we wouldn't be a very successful business. We wouldn't be able to keep all of our developers and our servers going and all these ancillary outgoings that we have. We couldn't keep all of that going if we only had one customer. So therefore, our business model is that we want to have a lot of customers. Okay, so there it is up front. You know, there were no hidden costs or anything, or no hidden agenda. We want a lot of customers because that's how we make our money. The customers pay $99 per month for access to the trading system. Affiliates pay $149 for access to the trading service, plus a load of extras that will be covered in the next presentation. I'll tell you all about that. Apart from that, there's no other costs or fees, nothing. It's just a straightforward subscription. Even to the point that your trading fund is under your control at all times. No one else has access to it. I've seen things where, you know, when you make profit, then 20% of your money goes to somebody else and sort of thing. And that's fine if that's what you want to do. But I suggest that if you're making a few $100 a month from your trading, that's fine. But when you're making $20 or $30 or $40,000 a month from your trading, you'd be thinking, why am I paying so much out when they're not doing anything really? They're just, you know, doing the same now as they were when I was making $100, but I'm paying a lot more money. So that's fine, as long as you know about it, that's fine. Our system, you don't pay anything out of your trading fund or your profits or anything. So there's lots of different ways of making money from crypto. I'm not going to go into all of them. I'm going to focus on just three. One of them is hodling. Hodling is where we buy a coin here, for example, one Bitcoin. You buy here at about $11,000, and the market goes up and down, up and down, up and down. Eventually, you sell. And with hodling, the difficult thing is to figure out when to get out. Ideally, you would like to have gotten out here and made maximum profit. This particular person, this is actually a real person who made the decision to buy one Bitcoin here, and he had to sell it here because he'd received a tax bill. So he sold it there and he made $19,000 profit. So he got his $11,000 back, plus made another $19,000 in 9 months. And that's pretty good. What annoyed him, of course, is he was going to get another tax bill next year based on that $19,000. But let's not go there. If you want to be successful, one of your aims should be to pay a huge amount of tax, because that just means, you know, shows how successful you are. Now, this is trading, where you're trading and your objective is to make an income. So you buy here and you sell here, and then you wait for the price to drop again, and then you buy back in. And there's a difference between the price you sold and the price you buy, and you take that money and that's your income. So now, meanwhile, you've got a Bitcoin again, and it goes up to here, you sell it, and when the price comes down, you buy back in. There's a difference between what you sold at and what you buy at, and that's your income. So the price goes up and down, and you're picking income out of the system all along the way. So over here, you've still got one Bitcoin, but now what you've done is you've taken out an income of about 85,000. So minus your initial 11, sorry, $95,000 income out of this system so far. So that's pretty good. That's in 9 months. And you've still got a Bitcoin out there trading for you. So that's not bad. A better way of doing that is to reinvest all of this money. Instead of living off the income, reinvest it and buy more Bitcoin here. And then reinvest it back here and buy more Bitcoin, and reinvest it and buy more Bitcoin. This is called compounding. Okay, so when the price goes up and down and up and down and up and down, when you get over here, you've now got 7 Bitcoin. Now, your 7 Bitcoin at this price, I forget what it was at this point, was about 32,000. So, you know, that's about 300 and I can't think. It's about 220,000, something like that. So the profit from compounding was $193,000. So hodling, $19,000 profit, not bad for doing nothing for 9 months. Income, $106,000, not bad for doing a little bit of work every so often. Or compounding, $193,000 profit, not bad for doing a little bit of work every so often. Now, I'm not going to tell you which one of these you should do. You know, if all you're going to do is buy and hold your coins, then you don't need one click. But if you want to do either of these two, then I'd suggest you look seriously at one click, because it could be the thing that makes this whole system work for you. So how do we get those results? Well, we've got some proprietary forecasting tools that are getting better and better over time. And these tools are proprietary to OneClick. And the way we use them, we can't share them with you, we can't read them to you or post them anywhere, you can't look at them because they're proprietary. They're covered by information, IP. I don't know what IP means now. Intellectual property rights. Okay, so we can't share them with you, but what we do is we use those forecasting tools to benefit the members through the results we get. And so applying our algorithmic data, we know with a high degree of certainty where the market is headed. Sometimes we don't quite know when we're going to get there, but we do know we're always going to get there. So we talked about availability. The crypto market is awake for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, and so are our pro traders. There's somebody with eyeballs in front of the chart all day, every day, including Christmas Day, Memorial Weekend, everything. You know, Queen's Platinum Jubilee, everything. Which means you can be sent trades at any time of the day or night, and you just select the ones you want to take. And if you're in auto-click mode, you don't even have to do that. The system will just take the trades for you. I'm not going to talk too much about compounding, except to say Albert Einstein was a big fan. He called it the 8th wonder of the world. I think that's, you know, worth listening to. If someone like Albert Einstein is going to call something like compounding the 8th wonder of the world, it behooves us to find out a little bit about it. The way it works is that if you were to start on the 1st of April with $1,000, and if you could, and I'm not saying we will, but if you could make a profit of 10% per week, then by the end of the year, $1,000 is turned into $45,000. Okay. And I'm not going to go through the next part of this. I'm just going to say that's how compounding works. It's just phenomenal, the way it multiplies out. So we're not going to talk about increasing your compounding. Sorry, let's just rewind. We're not going to talk about changing your amount per trade this week based on last week's results, but this is a formula to figure out the best option or the best level at which to set your amount per trade. And what confuses a lot of people is this total account figure. The total account figure is you take the USD figure of all of your open trades, not their current value, the value they were at the point you bought them, and then add in any USDT you've still got in your USDT wallet, and then that's the amount of that's the trading value of your account. Okay, and when you plot that, you'll see that that figure goes up over time. Don't look at the current value of coins because the current value fluctuates. It'll give you a false reading. So just a word or a bit of information there, because some people look at their, you know, the USDT equivalent of their account right now, and they go, "Oh, I've lost a little, you know, a few dollars or whatever." They haven't. That's the wrong way of looking at it. So. The amount per trade, this is the exchange page in your back office. You set your amount per trade, scroll to the bottom of the page and click save. And if you want to switch on auto click, you check this box here, scroll to the bottom of the page and click save. And just a warning, if you have coins in your exchange account at the time of setting up this API link, they will be sold when OneClick Next issues a sell signal. So a bit of additional information. Trading is commission free. We don't take a commission from your trading funds. You don't pay a percentage of your deposited funds to someone or to anyone. you keep 100% of your trading profits. Okay, so this just reinforces the fact the only way we make money is on a subscription basis. All of your winnings and profits and trading fund is yours, nothing to do with us. You're in control of your crypto at all times, and you have unlimited income potential, especially if you compound your profits. So how to register? Get back to the person that invited you to get a referral link. You can select to sign up for the free trading trial, join as a customer or join as an affiliate. You can set up your exchange account, deposit some funds and connect your exchange to your one-click account. Profits earned during your free trial are yours to keep. And if you refer either a customer or an affiliate during your free trial period, you'll be automatically upgraded to affiliate at no extra cost to you. And that alone is pretty phenomenal. I've never seen that in anything except this affiliate program. You can subscribe as a customer or an affiliate at any time during the free trial. And a free trial means you can try before you buy. That's all it is. The person helping you will help you to do this. There's a checklist on the FAQs page. I think item 3 on the list. And it's just a short checklist of what to do. So you open an exchange account, buy some crypto, convert it to USDT, connect your exchange account to your one-click account, set the amount per trade and set your auto-click option, just like I showed you just now. And then that's it, sit back and relax. If you're in one-click mode, make sure your phone notifications are switched on. Just a little tip there, you know, if you're waiting for phone notifications, it would be well to have them switched on. And if you've selected auto-click, you don't even know how to do that. And however you take the trade, you can relax in the knowledge that one-click pro traders will get you out of all trades with maximum profit at any time of the day or night. When you're ready to pay, select to join as a customer or as an affiliate. Pay the required amount in Bitcoin, and you'll be reminded to renew your subscription in 1 month's time. Very important to keep your subscription up to date. And I'll cover off some of why that's important. From this perspective, from the trading side, if your subscription isn't up to date, you might miss some of those all important signals. And in particular, you might miss a sell signal, which is where we get you out of the trades before the price drops. So you don't want to be stuck in the trades when the price drops. We've seen that, it's not pretty. So using the app's available on the Apple Store and on the one-click Play Store. When they're available, they appear in the signals page. So there's 2 or 3 pages in the app. And when a signal appears, you get this the signal panel, and it tells you the coin, the time the signal was sent, and if you want to take the trade in one-click mode, you click that icon there. If you're in auto-click mode and you click the icon, then you will take the trade twice, once in auto-click mode and once in one-click mode. If you want to make sure that your app or your one-click account is connected to your exchange, then these figures along the bottom, the Bitcoin, Ethereum, and USDT amounts should be exactly the same as those in your exchange account. Okay, so if that's correct, then you know the app is working and talking to your exchange. And if it's not, then there's a little problem. Contact somebody and we'll talk you through what to do. Tap on the menu option here, the 3 little buttons, and it opens your profile. So you get a little drop down this, you can change some things about your profile, or click on My Trades and have a look at the trades. So once you take a trade, that signal then becomes a trade panel in the My Trades page. The My Trades page is, you build up a history of the trades, and they're pale blue to show that they're a buy. It also says bought in green there. When we sell a coin for you, we get a dark blue panel and it says sold in red. Okay, and then you compare the bought panel with the sold panel and figure out how much profit you made. So trading cryptos with a one-click trading system really is one-click simple. So get back to the person that told you about one-click, get their referral link and get started today. Quick recap: register a one-click account, fund an exchange account, link the two via an API key, and relax with auto-click or have fun with one-click. It really is one-click easy, and it just remains for me to say welcome to the one-click family. And I'm going to stop sharing my screen now, and I'm just going to tell you very briefly about a friend of mine called Al Cunningham. And Al is a very successful businessman in his own right. And Al's been involved with one-click for quite a little while. And his perspective is that successful people, successful, savvy business people look at one click and say, that looks brilliant. What do I have to do? How can I do it? Okay. And sometimes people look at an opportunity and they won't get it, they won't understand it. But if you understand business like Al does, then you'll be saying, this is great. What do I do? How do I get involved? And Al's going to talk to you now about how to get involved and why you want to share this with other people. So take it away, Al.
Thanks, Andy. You're right. I am going to tell you a few good reasons why you want to join OneClick. Now, Andy's side's a little dry, you know that. It's like me going to one of our real estate meetings and you get the guy up there and he starts doing these statistics about this and statistics about that. And I guess I'm not that type of people. I just sort of bounces off and goes away. But I'm going to tell you the fun side about OneClick. But I figured out I was going to ask you all why you think you want to join OneClick, and I come back with my own answers because, you know, I get to control the slides, so I make the answers too. And here's the two answers why you want to join OneClick: because you want to grow your wealth and you want to have a flexible lifestyle so that you can do what you want, when you want, how you want, and that's what I'm going to show you. So I heard Andy say it's good to be at the right place at the right time. And you ask yourself, am I at the right place at the right time? When there's only a small percentage of the population of the world that even know about OneClick. Today, I got a Twitter, okay? And look at what it says. El Salvador's president promotes Bitcoin adoption. He's having a meeting with 44 developing countries to show them how they switched over to Bitcoin. So just think of that. We grow OneClick by one member at a time, member by member by member. Bitcoin is growing by countries. So are we at the right place at the right time? I think we are, because, you know, if you really think about it, when Andy talked about that little compounding chart, he says, well, if you put $1,000 in and you did put that $1,000 and you allowed the traders to work with that money for you, and if you just put it there and leave it there and don't worry about it, put it on automatic, let it do its thing. And it doesn't have to be 1,000, by the way. It could be 100,000, whatever you want to put in there, okay? Because we don't take any of that money, as Andy says. You're going to earn all that. But the whole idea of you starting an account there gives you the ability to start your own business in OneClick that I'm going to show you right now. And because if you put that money into your bank account, I know in Canada where I am, it's pretty hard to get more than 1 or 2% a year. So I think that's pretty much the same in a lot of countries. Some of them you don't get any, like the countries, these 44 people, they're going to have a meeting here. They probably don't get anything in their account. So they're looking at how can we survive? Because everybody's check is running out of money before the end of the month. It's just happening out there right now. So people are going to say, what can I do to make a few extra dollars? So this one here, what I'm going to show you, it's really simple. Matter of fact, it's really super simple. And it's a way of you earning some extra commission. So whether you're a young person starting off or you're an older person thinking it's time to cool off a little bit, whatever it be, whether you're a 9-to-5er or you're out driving a truck, it doesn't matter what you're doing. But if you need a little bit of extra cash, I'm going to show you a way how you can make some commissions here. I'm used to making commissions in the real estate business because that's all I get paid. If I don't work, I don't get paid. And it's kind of neat. So, you know, if you want to make money, you work harder. The harder you work, the more commissions that come in. I'm going to show you the two main ways of making commissions is by, you can see on the screen, a direct referral commission, or you can have an indirect referral commission. The other two are just little combinations that I'm going to show you. I like to call it being your own business in a box, because really think of it here. You put some money in, you want it to grow. You could put it into your bank, but instead of putting it in your bank, you put it into OneClick. Now, OneClick is going to outperform the bank dimes to donuts. There's no doubt about that, okay? We don't guarantee it, but I mean, what the heck, how could you do less than what the bank is doing? It's just kind of crazy. And you get the opportunity to start your own business. And this business is going to cost you $149 a month. Now, whoopee, $149 a month to have your own business. It sounds like, yeah, okay, what do I get for that? I'm going to show you what you get for that. How can I make from this? I'm going to show you that. And when you see that, you should be calling up your person who told you to come and have a look here and said, okay, I want to get started. What do I got to do? Let's do it. So here's how simple this is. we have a new member on board right now, and he was signing in at the beginning. His name's Jack. And I said, Jack, have you been on a presentation before? He said, no. And I says, that's funny, Jack, because the way I show people how to make a direct commission, this used to be Bob. If everybody who was on the call that watched me do this before, it was always Bob. And I got tired of making Bob. So I thought, I'm going to change it to Jack. And that was last week. And look at Jack showed up this week. So I'm wondering who I should change it to for next week. And maybe we'll get another new member coming on board. But here's how it works. I was talking to Jack. I was telling all about one click. I was telling him how he could put the money in. The traders look after it. He doesn't have to do anything, put it on automatic, and away it grows. And by the way, Jack, you can start your own little business up and share this with other people. And Jack says, I want to join. And I said, okay, Jack, there's two ways you can join one click. You can join as a customer, which means you only get the trading side, or you can join as an affiliate that gives you the opportunity to be able to share this with other people. So I'm going to be talking about the sharing side, okay? So when you share it with people, in this instance, as you see, Jack signed up. So what did I get because of that? I received a direct commission of $50. One click sent me a commission right into my back office of $50 at the same time that Jack paid his subscription. Now, the neat thing about all this is next month, when Jack pays his subscription again, I'm going to get another $50. And month after month after month that Jack pays his subscriptions, I'm going to get $50, $50, $50. So $50 in itself is not going to make you rich, but it gets you started. That's the good part. Let me show you this. Look at this here. There you are up the top. Actually, you, me, whoever it is, and you go out and share this program with other people. So in this instance, we got Jack, and I also found Jim, and I also found Otis, okay? Now, each of them signed up as affiliates. So when they paid their affiliate fees, One Click sent a commission check to me of $50 for each of them. Now, I used 3 just to show you something, which is an obvious thing to think about. You got paid $50 times 3, $150. What did it cost you to run your business? $149. So look at, if you found 3 people, you basically are running your business for free. Well, you got $1 left over, but don't spend that. We're going to add them up if we can. So that makes it very simple for you to have a business that's really not costing you anything. And when you think of what kind of business this is, you know, you don't have to have, you know, retail space. You don't have to hire people. You don't have to have photocopiers. You don't have all the stuff that you need in normal businesses. All you need is your little phone. You can run your business from it, or your computer, and away you go. So what we do is Jack obviously signed up, and after I told him the whole story, Jack said, I want to be an affiliate. So what does that mean? That means Jack wants to have his own business also, the same as Jill and the same as Otis. So the first thing we try to teach people is go and find 3 people, okay? And Jack went out and found his 3 people, got his $150, and he's happy. For the month of May, it's covered, everything's done. Same as Jill, same as Otis. So they're all happy. They found 3 people each. They all joined up, and their team is starting to grow. So how does it help you? This is how it helps you. You got your direct commission from Jack, Jill, and Otis because you signed them up to One Click. Now, these people down here got signed up by Jack and Jill and Otis. So you don't get the $50, but what you get, you're going to receive $10 for each of these 3 people. As the minute they sign up, you're going to find another $30 in your account when they did those 3, okay? Not to confuse you, it's $10 for each person. And the same thing happens every month when those people pay their subscription, you're going to get another $10. So when you look at $50 or $10, you think, I'd rather have 50s, but I'm going to tell you, you'd rather have 10s, okay? Because when the people that you start getting people in it, they multiply faster because it goes actually down for 6 levels. So just look at this math here. All my mathematicians on the call can do this in their head probably. If you went and found 3 people, I'm talking about 3 good people that want to have a business, they want to get going, they want to get out of the rat race, and they say, yeah, let's do it. And they went out and found 3 people. And you taught them to get 3, and those people to get 3. So what's happened is they're growing 3s, 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 all the way down. When you get down to 6 levels, when you do the math, you'll find you're going to have around 1,000 people in your little group. So when you figure out your $50 of 150, then add all the $10 that come in from all the rest, you'll be getting about $11,000 per month. Now, $11,000 a month is nothing to kick away, okay? Because that's $132,000 a year. And $132,000 is almost double, probably double of what the average person is making in North America, and probably other countries in the world too. But let's not stop there, because $11,000 a month is nice, okay? But it doesn't give you the way to be able to have everything when you want it, while you want it, and everything else. It's got to get a little bit bigger than that for sure. So let's try 4 people. You go in and found 4 people. Instead of 3, you found 4 and taught those people to do 4. And when it went down 6 levels, now you're going to have about 5,000 people underneath you. And you're going to see a commissions in the back office of around $50,000 a month. Now, I know it's starting to sound unreasonable. Okay, you're going to say $50,000 a month, because that's $600,000 a year. Okay, you're going to say that doesn't sound reasonable, but think about it for 1 second before you think that way. How many people did you introduce? You introduced 4 people. You showed 4 people how, if they put their money into one click and let one click traders look after their money, and let's say it's only $1,000. Okay, it's not big money over there, but it's $1,000 to give them the opportunity to do this. And you can see how it grows. So you helped 4 people do it, but they help those 4 people teach 4 people, and those 4 people. And it gets sort of, you're not going to know the people down the 6 levels. You won't know the people on the 5th level or the 4th level or the 3rd level. You might know them on the 2nd level, because your 1st level might say, help us out. So it's a pretty easy system to work. And the thing is, there's no time constraints. You can work at this as quickly or as slowly as you want. But when the money starts rolling in, you're going to start liking it a lot. You're going to start saying, maybe I should do it a little bit more. And that's the great thing about commission, because the more you work, the more you get paid, the bigger your business grows. So here's how the 6 levels work, just so you get an idea. When you signed in the first person, whoever it is, in this case, when I wrote this up, it was Bob. Remember I told you about Bob? So I signed Bob in, I got my $50. Then Bob went out and found Jim, so I got $10. And Jim went out and found Sue, and I got $10 more. So it goes down for 6 levels. So every person, these are the guys you look after. This, your generation 1, the first group, you worry about getting them, helping them, and teaching them to go forward. Guys, you get your $50 from all of them, and then all these others, you get your $10. So they really add up pretty fast, okay? So to show you how we kind of lined it up, we had to put, we wanted to give you some, importance to the game. So when you're talking to your people, you can tell them, you're not an affiliate, you're a super affiliate, okay? And a super affiliate sounds better. Actually, you get paid good too, for that's what it is. But become a super affiliate, what you have to do is introduce 10 people. As I just showed you, you did 3, then I showed you got 4, go get 6 more. So now you've signed up 10 people to one click, okay? And you've taught each of them to get 3 people. And once that happens, you become a super affiliate. And you're going to say, well, so why do I want to be a super affiliate? Because all those people in your group, you're going to next to $5 for each of them. So you got your $50, you got your $10, and you got $5 extra per member per month. So that adds up to a lot. Remember that group I told you that there was 5,000 in it? So that was just because of the 50s and the 10s. Now add another $5 per 5,000. That's an extra $25,000. So it's not 50,000 no more. It would be $75,000. So you can see how it can really grow, but it all depends on how you grow your group and how it grows. Okay, and that's how it goes. So there's one more level we brought out for people to do, just because sometimes people need challenges to get going. And so we call it a pro affiliate. Become a pro affiliate. And if you get it done, look at what happens. You get another $5 per person, but it's a little harder. Okay. You've got the first 10, and the first 10 you all got 3 people, because that's why you're a super affiliate. But you got to work a little harder. You got to teach each of these people to become a super affiliate. And remember what that is. So that means you got to teach each of these people to go and find 10 people and teach those 10 people to get 3. So once you've done that and you introduce these 10 and you found 10 more people, so what you've actually introduced to one click is 20 people, and you've helped them grow to be super affiliates, okay? And when that happens, you get that extra $5. So you can sort of think of how this works. And by the way, that $5 happens every month. This isn't a one-time bonus. Every month for every person, you get your 50s, your 10s, your 5s, and your 5s. So they start to add up. It starts to make you very spoiled, okay? So when you stop worrying about how much gas is costing wherever you're from, or how much everything is costing, or talking about the inflation and taxes and all that, you don't worry about it because you're just going to pay them because this is fun. Okay. So how do you grow your team? Well, first of all, you're going to talk to everybody you know. You're going to talk to your friends, talk to your family. You're going to talk to your neighbors. You're going to talk to your coworkers. And how are you going to explain this to them? Number one way to explain them is just, simple. Okay, I put my money over there. They look after it. I'm making as much money at the bank. Well, actually, going to make a lot more money at the bank. But in the meantime, they let me start my own company. Okay. And everybody says, yeah, that's a good idea. I like to try to do that. And so you could bring them onto a call on Wednesdays or Sundays, same time, same every week. We do it at 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. Eastern. It's 10 p.m. in the UK. And across the country, you just got to figure that out. So we do this every Wednesdays, every Sundays. You can bring them on here. They can listen to Andy and say, well, this is the nuts and bolts of it. Okay. That's why mine's more interested in Andy's. Okay. He's the nuts and bolts. We need that to work to make this work. But this is more fun. Okay. Because you're going to be able to share this with people and make some money. And so you could bring them on the show and listen to that, and they can sign up right from there. Or part of your $149 a month is your own website. So you're going to have your own website, oneclicktrading.com/ and it's going to be your username. And when you send that out to people, you have a little video. It shows them all about OneClick. There's a little thing you can click on. It says affiliate, and they can click on it, and then they see everything I'm telling you. Everything about OneClick is all in that website right there. You don't need nothing else. All you got to do is share that with people, and people could look at it and say, hey, that's a good idea. Well, I don't trust 100%. I want to see these guys. They can come on here and see the owners that are actually here. Okay, we're here every week making sure that we're helping you grow your system, and they come on the show to see it. Then they're going to sign up, because where else for $149 can you have a business that has the potential to make money that I showed you? Now, if you don't like making $50,000 a month and you're rather $20,000 a month, okay, go slower. Help the other people. Give the leads to somebody else. You don't got to do it. So it's very, very easy. So we also added what we call our Facebook Messenger bot. And what that is, it's a piece of software. It gives you a link, and you get the link for it. And then all you have to do is share that link. And the difference of that and your website, this is like a typical website. You go on it, they get to watch things and look at it, but nobody knows they're doing it, okay? But if they come via the Messenger bot, it's the Messenger bot that's on Facebook. They'll click into it, and as soon as they click into it, your little cell phone's going to go up and say, ding, you're going to look at it. Oh, somebody's looking at my system. And you actually see it as it moves along. They're looking at step 1, they're looking at step 2. They can watch a little video. You could even talk to them on, it's just like Messenger. You go on your Messenger and respond to them. So that is also included with your $149. And if that's not enough, every month you pay your subscription. We have it set up so that we give you 30 leads. These are leads from other people that came on to not OneClick, but they came on to a different system looking how to make money on the internet. Okay, so we acquired them. And so what we do is we hand out to them, to every member, they pay their subscription, they get 30 of them. So all you got to do is figure out a way, okay, how do I attract those people to come into OneClick? And there are little things that we have in meetings and stuff like that we can chat about for sure. But it gives you another place to find people. But I think if you get the gist of what I'm showing you, you don't have to go out there and find tens of thousands of people to do this, okay? You just need a few people, and you get as many people as you want to build it to where you want it to be. A little bit of additional information is active subscriptions are very important, because your subscription has to be active when the people that you introduce to OneClick pay their subscription. Because when they pay their subscription, you're going to get your $50 or your $10. But if your subscription is not active, it will jump to the person who introduced you. And if his wasn't active, it would jump to the next person. So the whole idea is you have to have your subscription paid month after month after month. You're going to get a notice, you get an email letting you know it's due. All you got to do is go in and pay it. How many people can you refer? as I said, you can refer as many people that you want or as few people. But it sort of gets addictive once you start doing it and you start seeing your $50 and your $10 coming in. You're going to say, yeah, this is pretty good. You know, you're going to think, could I go to bed early tonight, or should I take time to call Sam and tell Sam about it? So your mind thoughts will change a little bit, what you want and how you want to do it. You get paid daily. I put daily, but I mean, basically what it means is the day that anybody that you've introduced pays, you get paid. And if you introduce somebody every day on a different day of the month, if that's 30 people, you get paid 30 days every day of the month. But the whole thing is they pay, you get paid. Your commissions go into your wallet, into your back office. Okay, it's going to be sitting in your back office there. And then you have the idea, you could leave it there, and as Bitcoin goes up and down, it fluctuates back there. Or you can send it out of there into a wallet of your choice. You just tell us where it is. We put it in the system and it goes out to that wallet for you. And you can have it so it works its way all the way to your bank account, and away you go. Or you may want to send it to the traders and let them say, here's a few more bucks, keep my trading system growing. Because when you start seeing it growing at 3 and 4 and 5, and when we get to 10%, we're all going to be excited a week. Okay, when you start seeing those kind of increases, you're going to want to put that money over there and let it grow. So that's for sure. But the neatest thing, I'm sure Andy mentioned it, I was fiddling a little bit there and I might have missed it, but I'm sure he told you. It's very important, and why OneClick is what we are is because you get to control your crypto. We don't touch your crypto. It goes into your exchange. All we do is we move it from USDT and buy some Bitcoin for you. When we sell the Bitcoin and make a little profit, we put it back into your USDT. So it never comes out of your account and we do it and put it back. It's always within your exchange. So it's always in your control. So if one day you said, oh, I don't have enough money this month, I need to go into my exchange and take some out, that's to you. You know, when you don't have to give anybody permission to do it, you just do it. It's your money. Unlimited income, you can do what you want. And the neatest thing about OneClick is it actually is giving you two businesses in one. The first business is totally passive. All you're doing is putting your money into your trading account and you're letting the traders do what they can do. Now we're working on these traders every day. We have meetings. You should see the conversations going on, because this is a huge system, you know, and everybody's trying to beat the system. And so we're just trying to get a strategy so that we can make a little bit here and a little bit here and a little bit here. So we start getting it so that we have a profit of anywhere from 3 to 5 to 10% a week. And any of those numbers are good, because remember, your bank 1% a year. So they're really, really good. So that's the whole idea. That could be totally passive for you. I like to call the other side, building your business, passive plus. And I say passive plus because most of it's pretty passive. You don't got to do much once you get it going, okay? And it's kind of a neat little business, and it can grow to wherever you want it to grow to. And we're here to help you. So if I didn't cover something or Andy didn't cover something, pop it in the chat. If you got any questions, we're going to be happy to answer those questions. And for anybody who's watching on YouTube or on our Facebook or anything, reply in Facebook or come on one of our meetings on Wednesday and Sunday, and we'll get all your questions answered for you also. And so with that, I'm going to send her back over to Andy, and we'll check and see if anybody does have any questions, and we can go from there. You there, Andy? You're muted.
If only you'd have heard all the nice things I was saying about you in your presentation.
Okay, well, that's good.
But I was muted, so you know, you didn't. Yeah, great presentation as ever. I love that. And guys, you can see why I got excited about that, because basically I understand maths on lots of different levels. And so when I saw this compounding of the trading system, and I saw the effects of multiplying out, you know, you introduce 3 and they get them to introduce 3 and so on. That just blew my mind. I thought this is such a phenomenal opportunity. And to be absolutely honest, I've looked at dozens and dozens, maybe even hundreds of businesses over the last 20 years, 30 years, since I've been a business consultant, some of them online, some of them offline. And I've never seen anything that does that sort of thing to these numbers. I've seen some very, very lucrative offline businesses and some rubbish ones. Most of the ones online are a load of rubbish. This is one of the good ones, and of the few good ones, this is by far the best. And if it wasn't, I'd be doing something else instead of this.
Ken,
This is the only thing worth my time and my effort to do. Go on, Al, sorry, what were you going to say?
no, that's okay. You're doing good. Thanks.
Okay, so there are no questions in the chat as far as I can see. And if that's the case, then we're going to close this meeting down. Yeah, just check the chat. There's no messages there. So, guys, thank you for being with us this evening. Much appreciated. Good to see old friends and new. Sorry I haven't said good evening to most of you. I was busy doing some other stuff, but good to see you all, guys. This will be available, this recording that I've just made will be available in the Facebook group. It'll be available in the Telegram open forum and on YouTube. So, you know, by all means, download it and pass it to people you know, or just pass them a link and let them go and watch it. You know, and for the right people looking at this, they'll be glad that you shared it with them. Sometimes we get a little bit reluctant, or we, you know, am I telling people this because they, you know, then I'll be using them, then I'll be, you know, making money off of them? Absolutely not. They're the ones that will benefit from you getting them involved in one click. And if you understand that, then that's the only barrier most of us have with a business like this. And when you understand that, then the sky isn't the limit. The sky is just the start. So with that, I'm going to say, Al, thank you for your presentation. Very much appreciated, guys. Good to see you all, old friends and new. We'll do this again on Wednesday evening, same time, same channel. And so that's good night from me.
Good night, Andy. Good night, group.
God bless. Good night.